Today you will just get to see my personality, really. I'm not prepared. I don't know what to talk about, but here I am. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you like me, you will stick around. If you don't, no problem. Maybe I'll see you next year because I know that I will see you. I know you will need me. You're lucky if you found me. I had written down some notes, more so a script, which was last week. And it often happens with me that I write down things and then I forget about them completely. And today, as I was preparing this training for one of my very powerful manifesting abundance with some universal laws that are very powerful, and no, it's not the law of attraction, that's like ABC, that's like old century stuff. I did that training today on Instagram, and as I was doing that, I found some notes. And I figured, oh my god, this was a script that I prepared last week for one of my YouTube videos and it never happened. It never came to life. I never birthed this thing. You know, I'm a creative person. I have to birth things all the time. Here we are. Nothing is going to change in your life if you don't change yourself. Yeah? Are you surprised to hear that? I also managed to tear down this paper since all my journals and my diaries like filled up spaces. Not even one line, not even one space on one page is left for me to write on. Like it's screaming, Esha, can you please go and buy a new journal? Please, we need one. Anyhow, I hope that I can do that tomorrow. I like this. It gives me a little bit of sugar rush and then I can talk more. Nothing is going to change if you're still sane. Be prepared to see me looking at the notes. I know I've never done this before, but it's okay. It's going to show you my writing skills, probably. Are you tired of everything going the same way for you? You have plans that you want to achieve, but you have pain and you want this to end. You want to change so bad and you just don't know what to do. Here's the truth. Let me drop a truth bomb. Drum rolls, please. You want the change, will still being the shitty person yourself. Like you want to change into becoming a happy person whilst remaining a miserable person. You want to be the rich bitch energy while still remaining the Uber girl, and you want to be the rich shark energy while still remaining a Kareem boy, and you want to be the top 10 frequency while still remaining average and mediocre with a very average mindset. Wow. And you're thinking about the top 10 level? Tell me, how is that gonna work? That's why my top 10% frequency course is one of my favorites because it's level of consciousness and there's levels to this. And when you get to the top 10% frequency consciousness, oh dear, you're sorted for life. Divinity, spirituality, awakening frequency consciousness, manifestations. It's you getting in touch with your femininity as well as masculinity and then know where and which one to use. You are a new person altogether. New frequency, new person, new problems. And those new problems result in what? New outcomes. The top 10 outcomes. Okay, you want the top 10 frequency? Shift your identity to be the top 10 identity. Shift your mindset, top 10 mindset. Top 10 persona, top 10 charm, top 10 magnetism, top 10 manifestations tend to happen on that level of consciousness. I am your coach, Esha, here again to serve you the truth. And if your life is about to change and you're aligned, then you are about to see this video. In fact, you're getting to see this video, and I believe that you're very lucky that you're here. I congratulate you, since more than half of you don't even deserve me. I've mentioned that a few times on my Instagram. Here's what you're gonna do. But I know that you don't want to do. I know nobody wants to hear this. Ready? Just 3 things to change your identity, to change the results you're having in your life by changing these 3 things about yourself. Very simple, easy to do things. Because nothing is going to change, remember, if you don't change yourself. Number 1. It sounds hard, it's easy. Change your identity. It is easy. What? I didn't lie. It really is easy. Duh. Just do the top 10 frequency course. You'll know what I mean. Anyhow. You gotta be delusional. What do they say? Delulu. There's like this trend going on. Be delulu. I don't know. It sounds so funny. It almost sounds like I'm singing a song for my little baby to go to sleep. Please. I don't want to do that. Be delusional and Be delusional and step one step higher, one step at a time towards a better version of yourself. One day at a time. For example, if you're earning, let's say, 1,000 a month, or let's say 2,000 on average, let's make it your new norm to be entering the 4,000 gang. Because as a beginner to the frequency work, you can only manage this much expansion, correct? It's going to be really hard for your mind to be that delulu where you go from 1 to 2K to literally like a 50K month. I tried that in the past. I'm telling you from experience, normally it doesn't work. You have to chunk it down and then go one step at a time. So what you have right now, double that, enter that era. From there, when you make that your new norm and you settle into the ease of that new norm, then you double your situation from that. Then you double your income from that. And that's how you keep going up, my friends. That's the law, that's how it works, and that's the rule. That's the rule of life, that's the law of abundance. And then there's the law of compound, and compounding can happen very fast, very quickly. Just wait for your time. Where's my glasses at? When you do small jumps, and then you live in them, and make that your new norm, and you do the frequency work around this, you know you can enter the next identity stage. Totally. It's easy. When you shift your identity now, then you jump further. Let's say from 2K, you double and go to 4K. Live in that, ease down, and then you double, and then you get into the 8K. And then live in there, make that your new norm, and ease down into that new norm, and then go double, and then you will quickly jump on 16K, 20K, 25K. Because the range keeps expanding as you expand. Like from 20 to 100 bucks, but then from 100 to 1,000 bucks. From 1,000, you double, you go 2,000. From 2, you double, you go 4,000. 4, you double, you go 8,000. 8, you double, you go 16,000, right? And from 16, and then it just keeps expanding. So do you see how the chunks get bigger and bigger and bigger as you jump up? So that, my friends, is how it works. If you want to know the frequency of each chunk and you really want to change right now, you're ready to be assertive, you're ready to take action, and you're so ready to be told what to do, I better see you in the top 10 frequency course. Because a wise person is the one who executes. Knowledge is nothing without wisdom. You cannot get knowledge without information, and you cannot get wise without execution. And just so you know, in the world that we're moving towards, leadership is about to change. Leadership is changing as we speak. We are moving towards projector movements. We are moving towards awakening, higher level of consciousness, frequency, spirituality. So the leaders that now will be selected will be the ones with the most what? Wisdom. Not the ones who are the most evil, political, crazy, malicious, top liars, top manipulators. No. The leaders now will be the top manifestors, the top 10 frequencies, the mega master manifestors, the ones with knowledge and wisdom and spirituality and awakening and raised level of consciousness. That's the ones who are going to be leading the world. And you get to have a piece of that pie if you become the same wise person yourself too. So take this as a wake-up call, because you got to do the frequency work. There's no other way around this. Are you ready for the second step? Very easy. Everything is easy. You got to expand your containers. And I mean the container for everything. You see, we have a Diet Coke in this glass right now, right? This is a container. How much Coke, Diet Coke, drink, juice, liquid, water, how much ever this can contain, it has a limit. What happens when you put more? The container will remain there, but no matter how much more you try to put in there, it cannot contain it. Okay, so imagine this is your brain. Imagine this is your money container. Imagine this is your relationship container, your love container, your desire container, your passion container, your togetherness container. Now, no matter how much you think, I want to put more, I want to do this, I want to have this, blah, 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 blah. Your container is so small, it cannot keep up with all of those things that you're thinking you're going to put in there. You haven't expanded this container yet. You haven't bought a bigger glass yet. That's what I mean when I say raise your consciousness and do the frequency work, because when you do that, you expand the container of everything. And when you do that, then no matter how much you want to fit, there is always space for more. And when that new container also gets small at a certain stage, you get a bigger container. How do you get these bigger containers? Now that's the secret key not many of you understand. You all think that watching free videos online is going to give you all the answers, but to be honest with you, there is real commitment and your focus and attention and energy that's required into your own work. Yeah, it's not difficult, it's simple. Is it easy? Actually, it's a little bit triggering, but is it simple? Yes. Are you lucky enough to have the options? Yes. Are you privileged enough to know people that can give you those containers? Yes. If you're on my channel, you are the lucky one today. Because if it's about money, you have my 10K Money Mastermind program. If it's about relationships, passion, and femininity, and dark femininity, and passion, oh my goodness. Angel to Danger, my Dark Femininity Mastery course is there for you. In your marriage and relationships, that's the container you need in order to hold in more. If it's about your income, about you as the wholesome person who wants to have it all, wants to know it all, who wants a raised level of frequency and then keep it set at that new optimum level so that everything, every single day goes according to you and whatever you desire, you become the master manifestor of everything, then the top 10 frequency course is my gift to you. Literally think now, with that one step further identity that happens, that you will now create with the new frequency, that person has a whole different set of problems. When your identity raises, your frequency raises, you'll be dealing with a completely different person. You will be different. Your problems will be different. Your mindset will be different. Your emotional state will be different. Your manifestations will be different. Your projection in the 3D world will look very different because you're not the same Uber girl that you were. You're not the same Kareem boy that you were yesterday anymore. You can't relate with those problems anymore. You don't feel aligned with medium, small level problems anymore. And does that mean that yes, you'll have a bigger set of problems? Hell yes. Because when you go one level up with your identity, you will naturally be dealing with a different set of problems that aligns with you at that identity and at that stage. And they won't be small little Uber girl problems, Kareem boy problems. No, you don't feel aligned with those problems anymore. It's like, what? You guys are sitting here and thinking, and these are your problems? I got bigger things to deal with. I got bigger things to think about. And that, my friends, is a good problem to have. That means that there was a progress that happened. That means that you grew. That means that you're now at least reaching somewhere closer to your dreams. Because now you're a different person. Your identity is changing. And the set of problems that now you're dealing with is a completely different problem. And that's a good problem to have. Because now you have more options. See, when you open your wardrobe, what's a better problem to have? Oh, I only have 2 dresses. That's all I have. That's my problem. And then you open your wardrobe and it's like, okay, now I have 200 dresses to wear. Now, which one do I wear today? That's a new problem. A higher level of problem, correct? It's a different set of problems, isn't it so? But isn't that a better problem to have? Oh, it is. Because then you can donate more clothes to people. You can recycle clothes. You can switch and, turn and like do different color combinations, whatever it is that you feel like. You can do so many things now. Now you have more options. And now some people may see that as big people, big problems, rich people, rich problems. Well, it is what it is. Isn't that a better problem? More options, always great. It's not really a problem if you look at it. Remember that it's a myth when people say, money changes people. Money has no power of its own. It is so neutral. We've talked about this in my 10K Money Masterclass program, okay? Go enroll and learn all about money so you can start to hold a certain frequency regarding money and make that your best friend. Because abundance is supposed to be your norm. Like money should flow into your life because it's related to the element of water. The whole scientific training is in the course. Take that course so you can learn how to be more abundant with ease and flow and grace and effortlessly so, because it's supposed to be easy, because you decide it gets to be easy. Top 10 frequency. Of course it gets to be easy, like duh. That's the energy and frequency behind that concept. And the power all lies here within you. There's nothing special that anyone is gatekeeping or keeping a secret from you. There's no such thing. Wisdom and knowledge and information is right in front of you. It's only the smart ones, the wiser ones that will be like, okay, wait a minute, let me claim this. I'm about to change my life. Like, of course I do. Hell yes, I'm in. And the ones that are like, I'm not sure yet, it's not your time yet. You're not ready to go big yet. Like, don't worry, like literally sit down. Your time may be tomorrow. Your time may be like after 10 years when you get a really harsh wake-up call from Mother Nature. Because Mother Nature has this thing where if you don't wisen up and when it teaches you a lesson, it normally looks very brutal. You will either get an awakening because you decided you wanted one, or you're going to get an awakening by Mother Nature, which is going to look like cancer and illness. Like a car accident, like something happens where people literally go into the mouth of death and come back and are like, oh my God, I have to do healing. I have to wake up. I need to raise my consciousness. I need some more self-awareness. I need to do the frequency work. Then they get a wake-up call, and it happens to 80% of the people on planet Earth, that they learn things the hard way because they weren't wise enough to take conscious steps, to make decisions from a conscious place. They were just going with the flow. Well, that's a sin in my eyes. When you go with the flow, oh goodness, Lord save you. So more money is not more problems. More money is just more options. You can give out more, you can do good for yourself, you can do great for your family, you can give out more, you can do some great stuff. Okay, because people with no money are so much more greedy and problematic and evil and jealous. All right, so stop having these money blocks, because these concepts are exactly the concepts that are keeping you away from all good blessings and bliss that's waiting around the corner, but you just don't want to claim it. You just want to stay where you're at. Like, stop it. Literally, if you're watching me right now, I want the best for you. Do what's right for you. That's it. Abundance and money is supposed to feel comfortable for you. Easy, effortless. Like chill, like relax, like we're not worried about money. Money's always there. So let me just tap into my own body and just like see, what do I really feel like doing? What's my higher purpose? What am I here for on planet Earth? What am I here to do? How can I serve? What can I do for people today? Do you think I wake up every single day think about how can I make money today? Duh. I rather wake up and think, how can I serve people today? What can I talk about today? What's more fun today? Who do I get to connect with today? Who can I serve today? Who's going to be my student today? And whose student can I be today? What can I learn today? How can I be creative today? What's my inspirational nudges telling me? What is my intuition telling me? I did a previous video, I think 2 weeks ago. Watch that video after this one. How to know if it's anxiety or intuition speaking to you. Because I'm telling you, anxiety is the devil's voice and intuition is God's voice. That's how you know. And if you want to see the training that I did today, which is going to be a part of one of my top 10 frequency courses, I'm going to enter that training into one of my courses. But I did that training today live on my Instagram subscription. So now, ding ding, there's good news. I have a subscription channel now on my Instagram. I totally manifested that just literally 3 days ago. I was telling one of my friends, I'm like, that would be so cool if I don't leak my energy as much and I get to speak unfiltered about everything that I want to with the people that are aligned with my content, like my people, my audience, the ones that I can speak about anything and they're like, yes, Esha, talk more about this thing, want to know more, so ready for this, so ready to learn. Yes. Lo and behold, within 3 days, I wake up to this notification where it's like, you have now this option for starting a subscription for like your members and you can share with them whatever. And I'm like, oh, what? Oh my God. And I'm calling it the top 10 gang. Y'all know the top 10 frequency course. I have the 10K money program. Like there's like 10, 10, 10. It's become like this number, kind of like a lucky number. Even when I wrote my High Value Women book, I had only like 10 chapters. That's how it started. And now we've got more than that. And there's currently 2 more being added because I'm talking a lot more about marriage and like divinity and dark femininity. I want to include in it a lot of things that could really help somebody who wants to embody the high value women. So it's available on my website. You can always go and take a look at ladyesha.com, purchase the book, and it's going to be such a wonderful read. I'm sure you're going to love that. Like so much has been written in that, and it just came from such a creative a vacant place, and after having interviewed like hundreds of people myself, and so many dating secrets are in that book also, that came straight from where? The high value men. You will know a lot of things. How they want you, really how they want you. It's all in the High Value Women ebook, your #1 transformative guide. Yours truly, Lady Esha. Okay, I'm going to summarize the second point before I move on to the third point. We were talking about expanding your containers. Remember one thing, guys. Abundance, wealth, health is supposed to feel easy for you. Comfortable. Like, it's just there. And the ones that say, it's evil, oh my god, no, if I had that bag, no, hell no, I would never buy that thing. I would rather do some charity. I would rather do this and blah, 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 blah. These people are only saying these things to themselves to satisfy their ego, to justify the fact that they're not capable of doing more and getting more and achieving more because they're not responsible enough and accountable enough to do the real inner work. Because if you're not abundant, you have some healing to do. You have blockages. That's why you're not abundant, because you're supposed to. You're meant to live abundantly on planet Earth. And if you're not, there's blockages, clearly. If you don't have healthy love, and if you don't have healthy money coming into your account every single day or month or week, there are blockages. It's your job to remove those blockages. Because guess what? You're the only one who can do that. That's where the 10K money program can tremendously help you. I'm telling you. Thank me later. Like, literally, when you're done watching this video, click on the description below, the 10K money program. Just click on it. Just take a look once. Just read through the page once. Read a few things. Like, you're one step away from unlocking abundance and like the money flow into your life and remove these blockages. That course gives you that container to grow and do more and achieve more and stop satisfying your ego. Oh no, I never want to be like those kind of people because they're like that, they're such a snob. I'm rather happy over here. Literally, that's you telling yourself that you're not accountable. You're probably a little bit of a loser vibe, which means the Kareem boy or the Uber girl vibes, like very average mindset, average persona. You're yet to activate that charm, activate that luck. You're yet to do that. And you can. It's always a decision away, correct? So if you justify all that just to stay safe in your comfort zone, you're not going to grow out of that. No, because growth sometimes is a little hard. When growth starts to happen, oh my god, you're going to feel a little turbulent, a little out of place, a little not aligned at many times, and a little annoyed with other people. So these things will happen, okay? And your old identity memories are still there. They're gonna come up on the surface sometimes, yeah. But when you do the top 10 frequency course, now you have the embodiment of a top 10 person, and it's like, yeah, I have all these memories, I know, but you know what? I don't feel aligned with you anymore, so please get away from here. Like, you can literally push away your own old identity with so much ease because now you've embodied the top 10 frequency. But if you don't do the work, all these thoughts will come up and you'll be miserable. It's like, oh my god, I don't know what to do with this. Like, my past is catching up with me and I'm feeling sad and I'm feeling overwhelmed and I'm so anxious that I didn't even want to wake up this morning. I just want to sleep. I want to be depressed all day. I want to overthink. I want to be overwhelmed, and then I want to overeat. And then that circle continues and you just never know how to really pull yourself out of there once and for all. It requires accountability, correct? My fancy little crystal glass. That's the only ones that I feel aligned with. Do I have to go to London just to watch the Barbie movie? Because we'll have it here in August. So I'm thinking maybe I should go to London. I'm not sure. I'm not really like the person who loves to travel all the time. I love my comfort zone a little too much sometimes. And that's one problem I need to probably work on. Next, the third, my favorite point. The third point, the third step you got to take to change your reality, to change yourself, very easy. Raise your frequency. Hold that vision. Have new thought patterns, new belief systems, and then hold your energy behind those concepts. Keep the frequency right there. And even if you feel wobbly and it keeps coming down, you go up again. No problem. You can go up again tomorrow. Okay, this is so funny, but I have to share this one story. Some of my clients in the top 10 frequency course, or even in the money course, I've heard them say that. They're like, sometimes I want to go back to the same module again and again and let it play in the background while I do my daily work routine with the kids, doing the dishes, or sitting at the pool or at the home gym. I will just play your videos in the background because they keep me in that frequency. And I'm like, oh my god, that's the best kind of review literally anybody can give me. Like, tell me you're playing the modules again and again in the background because they help you stay in that energy, in that realm of new identity, of like top 10 frequency. Because you know, when you embody that, things around you start to project the same frequency also. Like, it's that magical, it's that powerful and impactful. So the more you do the work and you stay on that level, on that frequency, good for you. Like, you'll be sorted. Everything is manifesting. All your desires are coming true one day at a time, and every day looks magical. And yes, the past identity, the memories will come up, especially if you have been somebody who's had a lot of trauma. You know, there is inner work involved in this work within the course. But yes, sometimes that identity will come up and be like, hey girl, it's me again. And you gotta know how to push that thing away. And the more you do that, the more distant your old memory becomes with your new identity. It's something you gotta do every single day consciously until it becomes second nature to you. So that was the third point. You raise your frequency and do some meditation as well, because you don't know how powerful meditation can literally be. If you're in my courses, you already know I literally have like long meditations in there. Because why not? Because they help you. I have designed these things and curated this so it helps you. Like, that's the energy behind these meditations that I have in my courses, especially the one that is there to unlock abundance. Yes, the one that removes your money blockages. Oh my god, that's like a banger meditation. So I'll give you guys a link in the description, right? It is a meditation that I have available on my website. Listen to it every single day, every single morning. Allow it to unlock a lot of abundance in your life. Money will start flowing in. It's literally just a meditation. You have to listen to it every single day. Sign up, enroll. You get lifetime access to it anyway. It's worth every single penny. And it's literally just for like the price of a meal. Like, all of my things are so undercharged right now. Please go take advantage because they're going up. Because they deserve to go up. Because there is so much life-changing, transformative components in there, containers in there, that will push you 10 steps ahead in life. Your brain, literally a part of your brain, is closely linked to the universe. And if you're a female watching me, oh my god, you have double powers. Because not only is that part of your brain connected to the universe, your womb is connected to the universe also. Because you bring a new spirit into the world. How magical is that? So anybody watching this content, if you can't feel aligned and relate to this, it's because you're very much aligned with the 3D reality world. And in there, you don't find inspiration, creativity, anything magical. You can't find God in the hustle and bustle. You will find all those godly powers and manifestations and divine energies and powers and alignment and intuition and inspiration and creativity is on this side. Here, where there's frequency, consciousness, awareness. That's where it's at. That's where you'll be able to hear God's voice, because it's going to come to you through signals, through new beliefs, through intuition, through your intuitive nudges. Like, you will get all the signals over here, not in the 3D. So when you're too closely related and linked to the 3D realm, we have a problem because growth is not going to happen over there. And even if it does, it's so surface level that no wonder you'll still be depressed. No wonder you still you are waiting for weekends all the time so you can leave that job at least for 2 days of the week and then spend some time with the kids. Oh my god, that's misery. My last point, as we still are talking about raising your frequency and meditating, that there are hundreds of laws in this universe. They're all at play right now. Whether you like to learn about them or not, whether you like to believe about them or not, whether you want to, use them to your advantage or not, whether you're wise enough or not, that's of course totally your choice. But all the laws are working as we speak. They're at their place. They're at work. And I think it's our job as humans. We cannot be ignorant. Yes, we're all born ignorant. But then we have the chance to educate ourselves, to inform ourselves, to accumulate the information and have knowledge, and then accumulate some experiences and execute things so we become wise. Correct? So you cannot be wise if you feel ignorant about all the things that do exist just because you can't relate with them. most commonly laws that people talk about, maybe the law of attraction, the law of assumption, law of polarity, and then there's my favorite, law of cause and effect. And then there were two more very powerful laws that have everything to do with the law of abundance that we've talked about today in my training on my Instagram subscription channel. You can go watch that. You can subscribe to my Instagram channel if you wish, and that training is there, and that training is going in both of my courses because it was that good. It's gonna awaken you and it's gonna shake you a little bit. Well, anyway, all of my trainings will shake you up a little bit and they will trigger you a little bit also, because that's how it's gonna expand you. Like, all my trainings are there to expand you. So if you're in the courses, or all of the trainings are either gonna be in my courses, or I'm going to be doing a lot of trainings inside of the Instagram subscription panel, because that's where the top 10 gang is at. So go join the community. I think I'm not going to be doing trainings on YouTube like that. No, they're only for the courses and exclusively only for my Instagram top 10 gang subscribers. Yes. Like, that's the decision I just made. Yeah. I like to keep it kind of like a little clean like that. Because let's be honest, not everybody deserves a lot of wisdom and knowledge for free. If they're not invested in themselves and they're only going to take it and make fun of it, or like not relate with it or not like it, they're always going to send me back like this wobbly energy. And me as a human design projector, I do not feel okay with that, right? Like, I'm here to share. I'm here to, you know, spread awareness and knowledge and share my wisdom and share my own experiences and my own lessons. That's what I can do with the best of ability that I have, correct? And if I feel like, okay, it's not being reciprocated, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it where the right audience is going to be at, because that's going to be the people that get it, that are like, yes, this is what I needed. This just woke me up. This just really helped me. You just transformed my life. Hell yes. Like, that's where I want to be serving my people at. And it's oftentimes not going to be where just about anyone and everyone can find you, and even the Kareem boys and even the Uber girls can find you. Oh my goodness sake, no. And I mean this with a lot of love, by the way. I'm not saying this out of disrespect. No. Chances are, if you're a Kareem boy and Uber girl, you won't make it to this lengthy video anyway. If you're still watching, you're onto something. Because a Kareem boy wouldn't have the patience to watch this, and Uber girl wouldn't have the patience to watch this. They would just be like, they will be in the video for like 2-3 minutes. What is she talking about? What is she wearing? The lipstick, the clothing, okay. What? Like, oh, that's silly. Like, what? We don't even get it, girl. That's like woo-woo stuff. Like, what's that? They won't hang around. They'll have checked out already. And I like it that way. And we want to keep it that way. I'm here to talk to people who are aligned. If you're still here, you're my people, I'm your person, you love me and I love you, and this is how it goes over here. That way I make sure that I'm not leaking my precious projector energy that I have. Because I really have to preserve it sometimes. And make sure I don't overshare just with anyone who doesn't even deserve it. So raising your frequency and consciousness, having new belief systems, and then thinking, I love wealth, wealth loves me. I love luxury, luxury loves me. I love a good life loves me. I love ease, and everything that's easy loves me. Like, these are your daily affirmations, and meditate on them and keep the frequency. Like, hold that vision for yourself. Hold that energy. Hold that space. Hold that container for yourself. Up there. Expand it even further. And listen to my meditation every single day. It's going to be down in the description for you. This is my gift to you. Literally, all of my offers and services serve as a gift to you for your whole damn life. And you're so welcome for this, because I do this with so much love. And I only want to serve the ones who really appreciate, acknowledge, and respect this work. And the ones who are going to honor this information, who are going to do something with their wisdom and not just let it wasted. Because you are meant to be for so much bigger things. You're meant to be here to be successful. You're meant to be here on planet Earth to succeed and grow and be bigger and kinder. And you have so much overflow of everything in your life, so much so that you cannot help but give it away all the time. Because that's how the laws work in your favor when you share with the world. I hope that you like this script. I did add my own essence into it, as always, because I do speak a lot, because on these subjects I can speak all day, all night. It's something I'm so passionate about. It's something that is like my whole life of work on myself and helping others to do the same. And I change lives with that. Let me know down in the comments below where you're from, where you're watching me from, and how did you find me, and if you could relate with this subject or not, and what more do you want to see from me? How can I help you? Let me know down in the comments below. I'll see you inside of the courses, and I'm so ready to serve you, and I'm so ready to help you get to the next stage, like quantum jump 10 steps ahead, not one step. We do 10. Everything 10 folds, everything 10K, everything is top 10 frequency, and everyone here is the top 10 gang. See you guys in my next video. Bye!